We have sword, alloy, invisible ink, and purified gold. I'm gonna keep going with sword alloy. Finally, something a modern alchemist does. You really think Taros will notice the quality of your sword? You should see the one our alchemist made for my brother. It's practically limp. Really, I'd have thought House Soria would do better. A surprising number of our treasures are holdovers from our earlier days when we only pretended to be an important house. Now that you truly are one, though, you deserve better. Let's make that sword. Oh, excellent. This looks nuts. Oh my god. So we're back to this. Purification glyph. This looks pretty nuts. Cool. Yeah, I'll just do this. No problem. So we have lead. We need tin and iron for this. I was worried it was gonna be like copper or silver, and have to be put through this a couple of times. All right, and we're off. Oh my god. I'm so overwhelmed. This is nuts looking. Is this pattern here? It is. Let's get it so I can only see the repeating part. It only goes 2 in. So this is what we want to make here. It shows here on the repeating part. For some reason, it makes it a little mentally easier to kind of see. See it like this. Wow, this looks insane. This might take a while too. I guess that's the thing about being on the second half of the chapter, is that yeah, I made it halfway through, but the second half will take way longer. These are definitely harder than before, even though my brain has figured out the other ones. Wow. This is like the other one. Like, how do I, where do I start? We have to make this into something first. So that's a good start. I'm assuming I want 2 of these going at once. There's so many pieces of metal. I think it would be crazy to have these go separately, right? Okay, this is one configuration that I can do. I'm assuming we'll want these kind of close to throw into this somehow. The other configuration is this with the 2 arms. Let's just get rid of this really quick to renumber it so they're next to each other. Pick up, go on to the left. Pick up, go on to the right. Release. this will take massively more cycles to get through. And with this many to go, and these have to go through a third to get the center. I think it's the best way to do it. I'm just going to copy that. Oh, wow. Once this is here, they'll line the outside of the sword. Is this the better direction to do? No, I think facing this way is the better option. So these have to get over here. Somehow. This is just asking for a collision to happen. It really is. This is really tight, actually, this spot here. It almost has to be a piston arm or on a track because this third one's coming right back with another piece of, what is it, lead? Yeah. So it'll end up colliding with that or with the arm itself. This is such a crazy looking bond. And to repeat it, like, my mind is definitely still kind of blown. I'm gonna, probably try my best at this once, have it in my mind, so that next time I come back, there's something to start with. The problem with this solution is that they both end up on the wrong side almost. But having it here almost gets it in the way of the construction of this thing. Let's program 5. Once the first round is in, can it grip at the same time here? Okay, one less swing. Oops. I'm gonna have this one just mirror it. Just to have it at this time while it's kind of swinging around, probably have it go again. These are both going away from it, so we could have another gripper here. Yeah, this is a lot of pistons, a lot more than I normally go for, and a lot more grippers than I would normally go for. I guess the complexity of this is starting to add up just enough. Or my brain has gotten used to the idea of a piston. I kind of want... This might be annoying, but instead of using the repeat command, it's kind of nice to visually be able to see what's going on, even if it is the same thing. Yeah, that does help a lot. I feel like it could become chaotic, but I'd rather see what's going on instead of it being more of a black box when it is the V command. So it's when this releases 2 and 4 is when it can begin to be picked up. Let's have it go down first. It'll pick it up here. After this happens, it totally needs to wait. I might have to pull them out and stagger it differently too. This is not ready for that. Now we have... This is nice and efficient, but it's just not ready timing-wise. How am I gonna get that over there? That's this part here. This is gonna be ridiculous getting this thing over there. The other option is that I use these two that are not bonded yet. I just drop them off and then I replicate this over here somewhere. So it's a little more in a convenient spot. So just reprogram 7, really, and maybe move the bonding spot if it gets into the way. Yeah, let's reprogram 7 and replace it so that it can happen somewhere over here. It'll be slightly easier to pick it up from there, is my initial thought. If this grabs it here, grabs it here. Do we have 2 sets of them? Because this is so efficient, it just pumps them out. And you need 2. We need 2 of them for each one. This might be too fast. It might actually come in with another tin, but I think I might delay it a little bit if that does happen. Swing up. Go out, grab it, retract, come down twice, 1, 2, and release it. Yeah, I think it's gonna just have to be a weird staggered deal. And then extend this wait period a little bit more. Because this is a repeating solution, I feel like these sort of things need to get worked out now. If they're not worked out now, they'll just be an issue later down the road in terms of timing. I want the issue that these collide because this hasn't been picked up yet. What am I missing about this? This is a problem no matter how far I put it out, because then it's just an independent issue. It's not something in the system. Yeah, something's saying this isn't what the issue is. Pushing it further back is not going to help me. Am I fixing a problem that doesn't exist? Potentially. It's just that this is starting over. I'm just gonna keep going like it's not an issue. These two come over, Seven's grabbed it. This is when something can happen with this, and these can get placed somewhere else so that they can be bonded, right? Because I don't necessarily want 5 and 6 to do the same thing again. I think I'm getting myself confused. It might be time to call it. I think my endurance in terms of like mentally figuring this stuff out has definitely increased. When I started on chapter 1, I was streaming for like an hour, but now it's closer. It's like flirting with 2 hours, which is kind of cool. I feel like my mind is slowly trying to extend how long I can play this game before I run into this, where like there's clearly a problem. I'm not quite figuring out what the issue is fast enough for that. I feel like if I had a fresh brain, I'd be like, oh duh, this is how I can try to like mitigate this and try to continue to solve the solution. But yeah, I definitely you hit a wall, and I think I'm at the wall right now. Yeah. And I'm sure anyone who plays this game gets that sort of fatigue. It's just crazy because on Twitch, I feel like streaming definitely has to be, I don't know, like people stream for so long. But for a game like this, it's kind of difficult to go for who knows how long, 4 or 5 hours of playing a game like this. I'm going to retire to Sigmar's Garden for a pleasant puzzle clicking experience. Oh yes, I remember this. Insanity. I think I'm going to need another arm of some sort to grab this thing. Oops. Yeah, like that. I don't know if this is the right one that I want, but let's see. This would be able to swing up, or maybe here. Maybe here. I think this way would be pretty dangerous. It would definitely hit something. This doesn't seem like the right approach. I don't know if this is the right approach either, because I want these to bond somewhere. This one feels tricky. I was even thinking about this one on my way to work, because what else am I supposed to do during a commute but think of Opus Magnum? And I had no clue. Usually after I feel like the night before I'll get stumped by something, and then the next day I come back fresh and I'm like, yes, I'm ready. I have an idea of how I want to approach this. This one I feel so lost. Yeah, so this is the long-winded way of saying I don't know. And I'm not sure if I should start by restarting, or if I should just build off of this somehow. Because it feels long-winded when it gets here. This like 5-6 thing. I don't know. Maybe just the orientation of this can be fixed. What if these were regular grippers? Then it couldn't swing this way. I was thinking maybe this is just an intermediate step. This isn't where it's going to bond, which it doesn't seem like it's going to be where it's going to bond. I think there's so many grippers in this, I should just embrace the grippers and have 2 grippers do this. Is there a way to place this in a more symmetrical way? I don't think so. Yeah, this thing is stumping me so much. I don't know the way I want to approach it. I think I'm just gonna throw grippers at the problem. I'm not sure if this is where the wait command comes in. If we wait long enough, or repeat the cycles more than once. It might take a lot of cycles doing that. I think I need to pause it when there's 1 iron in this cycle. The problem is that we have to run the whole thing twice to get them close to each other. And that seems kind of excessive. I remember last time I added this gap because I was unsure what would be stopping what. I might not be able to finish this puzzle tonight. I am truly just unsure how to approach it. Do I start again? I think I'm getting lost because we need 2 tins to make this iron, but we also need 2 tins at the right timing to be thrown into the bonding. But how do I stagger it in a way that's more reasonable? I might do a different puzzle. I haven't gone out of order yet. Yeah, I might not be in the right headspace for it. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna come back to it and go to invisible ink, which will probably be harder. But because I'm fresh on it, maybe I'll feel less frustrated. So I can just fly through and automate it. I think I have to face my fear here with the sword alloy. Here I am. I think I need to start fresh. I looked at this the last time and felt, I don't know, overwhelmed by it. So maybe today's the day. Maybe it's not. But I want to give it another shot after I was pleased with my last one. I think the bonding part is the part that I'm a little lost by. But I don't really know if I have a good solution for that, or if I just deleted it. Maybe... I should work off of this solution. Thank goodness for the undo button. Yeah, I'm gonna start again. Start fresh. Don't make 2 iron per 2 tin because it won't work. Easier said than done. Let's see. Oh wait, oh my gosh, is there a limit to the number of grippers you can have? When I deleted it, it looked like there's an end. I've never seen that before. There's probably not an end. It's probably just the way it shows up. Anyway, I just thought it was funny that I could see it. So how do I make 2 tin for 1 iron? I want both of the tins to be pretty accessible. I'm gonna learn from my mistake last time and make this whole solution into the wheel, because then I can use the repeat button, the repeat instruction button, instead of doing this and having to space it out like a maniac. Because I'll have to do that too much, I think, for this. Okay, we'll see if it's a quick fix, or else we'll come back to this idea. I'm gonna just move it off. Whoa. Move it off to the side. Yeah. This is a great idea. Cool. We'll keep all the programming. But try it one more time with the wheel thingy to see if it can work better. I was a little worried about putting it here because it would overlap. Okay. Yes, the repeat instruction button is definitely better than trying to program this thing twice. So that's out. Done. Yeah, this is when this is released here. It just gets kind of hidden in the repeat black box. Now for when things started getting a little confusing for me, which is the bonding. I want to use this structure here. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should try using regular bonding strips. Let's see if that creates what I want. Actually, I don't want 3. I don't want 2 to repeat, because I want the tins to just sit there. Interesting. So if I hold off on moving any of 3 for a little bit, the 2 tins will get stuck. They won't transmute if the 3 doesn't move. Oops. Let me just delete that. That's an easy part to redo. So here, when 3's picking up is when we could have another gripper or 3 come in. This whole thing needs to happen twice before it starts anything. I think that's what I want. I want this to be delayed, essentially. It needs to wait a little further out before anything moves, because the second that the 3 moves out of the way, we lose the tins. This is good. Better. Move up one more here. Yep, hold still. Four starts moving, 3 starts moving. Whoa, it's still transmuted? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? I'd never seen that before. Four is grab. 3 moves. Oh, whoops. I didn't see there was another one in the lineup here. We need to take that away from that at the same time as 4 starts moving before 3 does. So let's grab a piston. When 4 grabs, that's also when 5 should also grab the thing. I think when 4 starts moving, that's when I want 5. Let's see if this works. Four got so close and just conked out. Whoops, there's one more. 3 can actually reset once it's done with itself. 3 and 4 can release. I want 5 to stick around because I think it can move it into the solution. I think it has enough time while this resets itself. Yeah, it'll have enough time. So let's throw a track down. And I think I'll need a single bonder here. Once all of this once 4 clicks in and releases, that's when we can start moving 5 down the track. What's happening? Because Because 2 does have gaps where it's not holding on to the thing. Which is why I'm confused why I haven't hit one of those. Let's move it back one more. Something's not right. Something's fishy. Something's wrong with the timing of 2. But there wasn't an issue before. Before I made the track, there didn't seem to be an issue. It's working just fine. Yeah, there is a weird gap. I'm not actually sure what changed, to be honest. But the timing of it works now. This is when 4 was so close. I just can't move these. Because it's just timed really well with 1 and 2. This is when, what number is this? 4? 4 releases here. So this is when 5 could technically start going down a track. This is where things got messy. It did it again. I didn't move anything. Oh no. What happens when this resets? It extends it further? That caused a different problem. Let's see. Wait. There's a spot that these could get moved up. After I said never touch this, I don't want to move it up. It's here. After 2 releases. Let's see where I can put that bonding thing. This will account for this bonding. I need to make this track longer. Throw 1 more on. That'll get this released so it can come back. Which makes me think that this should be a different track. I think 5 could do this, but maybe it shouldn't. Let's have this. It's going to release here. Let's see. I think this might work. Although it means that we don't need as big of a track. 5's going to pick up, pull it down, swing it around, and come back. This, I think, could be reset like normal, because it wasn't the issue over here. Let's see how it goes. Cool. The problem here is it's gonna be here. What do I want from this here? This is the right shape. Cool. I'm trying to make this bond. Then these two bonds. I want to drop it off here and it be bonded with the next one that I put down. We actually want it to release it here and then it'll come here. It'll bond, I think, right away when it comes through because it's getting slid. It'll hold on to this and then push it here. So when it grabs the next one, it'll push it here. That's what I want. I think it'll bond as it moves. If it doesn't, I'll just add a pause or something here. Now for these other bonds. We want... move it over. When it gets moved over, will it bond here and then bond here? As it gets pushed down the line? I hope so. These all have a repeat. I don't know how to get them to all work in tandem timing wise, but let's just see. Cool, first one down. Oh my gosh. It works because these two come back around and they just keep shifting. Oh my gosh, it accidentally worked. Wait, that's hilarious. That was so unintended. I think this is the solution. Jeez, yeah, this just keeps going. Nothing else will be added if the tin just keeps circling itself. Wow, what an accidental solution. I thought I was gonna have to like debug this for another like 20 minutes. I am so happy to be done with this. It's a shame I never got to do this for House Fantassin. I dare say I would have been very good at it. If everything had gone the way Armin wished it, you'd be making a sword for Clara anyway. That's true, I hadn't thought of that. It's a strange thing to consider. We'd know each other under very different circumstances. I might have assumed you were just another crosseted heir, and I could have thought you just another smug, self-important alchemist. Too bad that's true. Not that you're very far off of the account. Cool. Nice.